Good day, children. This is Patricia Romnick, your English teacher of class 5. I'm here with your second lesson of English grammar. The topic is types of noun. It's from your junior English book, and you can see the book here. So let's start the new lesson. What is noun? A noun is the name that functions as the name of something. For example, boy, book, dog, car, pencil, school, church, mother, father, teacher, monkey, doctor, nurse, park, zoo, class, children, love, happiness. All these are few examples of the names of things, places, people, and idea. Children, here one word is class. Class is the word which is used as a collective noun. A group of people, a group of students. Then there are words love and happiness. These are the words which are of abstract noun, examples of abstract nouns. So today we are going to learn about different types of other nouns. Types of nouns. There are many different types of nouns. In today's lesson we are going to learn about 8 different types: common and proper noun, countable and uncountable, concrete or material and abstract, compound and collective noun. Let's see the common noun. It is used to name of people, places or things in general. Any girl, any dog, any school, any book. When we talk about a girl or a dog or a school or a book or any other place or any other thing, when they have no special names or no special brand or no special names are given to these things, they are called common. Of any journal names, journal things, journal places, journal people. Proper noun is the opposite of common noun. It is used to name a specific person, specific place, specific thing or specific animal. When we give all these examples some names, like here there is a girl whose name is Sarah. We are talking about Sarah. There is a dog, its name is Pluto. When we are giving a specific name to a dog, then it is called Pluto. It means we are not talking about any other dog, but we are talking about Pluto. Then there is a school. When we talk about St. John's High School, then it is a specific school. Its name is St. John's High School. Then when we talk about not only any other book, but we talk about the Holy Quran, it means that that is one and the only book in the world, the Holy Quran. Let's see some other types. Countable. Countable nouns have a singular and a plural form and can be used with a number or a or an before it. For example, car, book, girl, school, dog, egg. When they are singular or one, then we call them a girl, a book, a dog and an egg. Why we are using an here? Because egg is beginning with vowels. So any other word or anything which is beginning with vowel, there we will use an before a singular form of noun. When the things are more than one, then we add s and make it plural. 2 girls, 2 books, 2 dogs, 2 eggs. Children, these are the nouns that can be countable. Uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns cannot be counted. They often refer to substance, liquid, and an idea. For example, wood, milk, happiness, rain, cheese, or sugar. Wood we cannot count, but we can count the planks of wood or the logs of wood. Milk itself cannot be counted, it's liquid. We can measure it in liters. Then happiness, it's an abstract noun, it's a feeling. Then rain cannot be counted. Cheese, we cannot count cheese. Cheese, we can count a slice of cheese or the slices of cheese, but cheese itself cannot be counted. We can weigh it in ounces or pounds. Sugar itself is not counted, but we can measure it in weight. So these are uncountable nouns. Now let's see the one more type, that is concrete noun. Concrete noun is also known as material noun. These nouns refers to people or things that exist physically and at least one of the senses can detect. We have 5 senses. We can smell, we can touch, we can hear, we can see, and we can taste. So if one of the senses can detect, then these nouns can be called concrete or material. For example, dog. We can see the dog, we can see and touch the dog. Tree, we can see and we can touch. Apple, we can see, we can touch, we can taste. Moon, we can see the moon in the sky. It exists physically. Flower, we can see, we can touch, and we can smell. So all the nouns that can be seen, that can be touched, that can be smelled, or we can hear, or we can taste the things, those nouns are called concrete or material nouns. Let's see this example. It is opposite of material noun. Abstract nouns. Abstract nouns have no physical existence. They refer to ideas, emotions, and concepts. You cannot see, you cannot touch, you cannot hear, you cannot smell, and you cannot taste. For example, love, time, fear, freedom, and luck. Love is a feeling, fear is emotion, and luck is a concept. So all these nouns, these are also nouns, but they are abstract nouns. Compound noun. It is a word which consists of 2 or more smaller words joined together. That is called a compound noun. Compound noun or compound word. For example, house itself a complete word, wife itself is a complete word, but when we join them together, it will become housewife. Housewife itself is a complete word and it is a compound word or compound noun. Post and card. 2 different complete words. When we join them together, it will become postcard. Toothbrush. Tooth itself a complete word and brush is another word. and when we join them together, it will become toothbrush. There are other examples: seaside, rainfall. There are so many other examples of compound noun. Collective noun. Collective nouns refer to a set or a group of people, animals or things. They are often followed by plural nouns. For example, team, pile, flock, bunch. Team is a group of players or a group of members. Usually, it is used for a group of people who are working together to achieve one goal, like a team of hockey, a team of different members of different organization. The other example is pile of books. Then flock, a group of birds or sheep. It is called, one word is used for this, flock. Bunch, a group of bananas or flowers can be called bunch. So team, pile, flock, bunch are collective nouns. Something important to know. There are some nouns that can belong to more than one type. For example, toothbrush. Toothbrush can be a common noun because it is the general name of a type thing. Then it can be concrete noun. You can touch, you can see it. Then it can be accountable. It can be one brush or two toothbrushes. So we can count toothbrush. It is also a countable noun. And then it is made of two words, so it is compound noun also, or compound word. So toothbrush is a common noun, it is a concrete noun, it is a countable noun, and it is a compound noun. So there are some other nouns you will find when we learn about more types and we will do practice. Then we will come to know there are some other nouns like toothbrush which belong to more than one types of nouns. Children, we will do some practice of these different types of nouns in the next lesson, and I hope you enjoy it and learn different types of nouns. Now it's time for the homework. Your home task is that you will write at least 3 examples of each type of noun we have learned today. You will do this homework on a full-scape sheet and submit in the school's office on Tuesday during 9 to 11 a.m. Thank you and stay safe.